I'm just curious whether you think there's a difference for services-based companies versus the types of enterprises that you've been running.
I have an idea on that. I think that sometimes the services companies are hard to scale to the extent that the service is embedded or embodied from the perspective of the customer in an individual or a small group of individuals, and then trying to scale that up is pretty hard when what the customers want is Mazzeo, and his impact is what we want to talk to. There's only so much that you can spread around there, and companies have to be creative about having just a smaller and smaller piece of that key service provider, or else have something like a methodology that they can continue to scale in different environments, but that's connected with the individual that is starting those services.
So my response would be similar. I actually am on the board of ADT, which I consider to be a service company. I think that ADT sells uncompromising security, but they do that through a bunch of individuals. And each individual has the opportunity to make or break that experience for a consumer. And so I was just out actually earlier in the week visiting the customer service center. And I think that what it is incumbent upon us to do, and the leadership in that company to do, is to make everybody an owner. Everybody who touches a consumer in a service business has to own that business, and they have to have their view of what uncompromising security in this case means, or what value you're trying to leave that consumer with means, so that the consumer walks away elated from that perspective. And so I think that what it really demands is that you be really even more crystal clear than when you can talk to a bunch of people all at once. It really demands that you be crystal clear about what you're trying to do in terms of value creation. And then it requires a lot of face-to-face, like Mike was saying, in terms of those people that are actually delivering that value to make sure that they're doing it in that kind of a way.